You know, I do find it kind of funny that I made a video on a flip phone and then I basically went off the grid after that.
Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now.
Okay, update time. He's outside again. I just wanted to make this video to let you guys know kind of where I've been at, what's been going on, you know, what's going to be changing, because there is going to be a lot changing going forward. I'm going to talk about all that. I want to make this video pretty quick and to the point, hopefully, like how my old update videos used to be. I'm just going to let you guys know what's going on, and we're not going to waste any time, so let's get into it. First of all, just so we can get it out of the way, let's talk about me for a minute, where I've been at, what I've been going through, you know what I mean? I was going through a little bit. Life kind of had its way with me. I'm not going to get into too much with that. But in other news, I got a Switch 2 finally. I wasn't able to get it on launch, unfortunately, as evidenced by my lack of content about anything about it, because I know I said I was going to be talking about the Switch 2 and I was going to get it as soon as it came out, and I had full intention of doing that. But instead what happened was I didn't. I went instead on a trip to Toronto. Had a lot of fun, had a really good time, but that did result in me not having the funds at the time to acquire the Switch 2, which, as you guys know, it's a lot. I still don't even have Mario Kart yet. I just got the console itself because I want to get a physical copy of Mario Kart. I know, I'm one of those people. But you know, even still, I've been playing through a lot of my old Switch games again. I restarted my Animal Crossing Island, and of course I've been playing Deltarune. I'm loving it, by the way. And everything just feels so much nicer on the Switch 2. I'm not even just saying that. It really does feel like a major upgrade from the Switch. I went back and fiddled around on my Switch 1 for a little bit, and it really just feels so much more like an upgrade. I'll make a full video on it if you guys want to hear me talk about it even more in more detail. Just let me know and I'll get to working on that. But speaking of videos, this does bring me to my first point. What's going on with the YouTube channel? Obviously, I know I haven't uploaded in a very long time. Like I said, life had its way with me for a minute. But we're going to be coming back to that. We're going to be working on more videos. I got a lot of stuff planned out in the pipeline. Hopefully, I'll be able to roll that out somewhat soon to you guys. But I'm not going to really try to stick to a super strict schedule, at least not right away. I still want to get back into the swing of things, get back into the flow of it. I feel like if I do my usual all or nothing approach, like I have for the past couple of years, I'm going to end up burning out again, and the same thing is going to happen next year, and I don't want that to happen. I really want to, you know, stay fully consistent. But all that to say, videos will be coming back soon. It's just a matter of what pace they're going to be coming out at that I'm still unsure of. Of course, there'll be updates on this as time goes on, but we'll get to that later. I also want to talk about the new branding. Some of you guys may have already noticed, but all of the branding has completely changed. A new channel icon, a new banner. I'm finally retiring the old random Nintendo logo that Kinzoku made back in 2019. So, huge shout out to Kinzoku, obviously, for making that logo. It's incredible. But, you know, I've just been feeling like I want to kind of do a reset, you know what I mean? I want to start from scratch. Not necessarily, but I want to have a fresh layout and a completely new brand that I made mostly myself. Xrin did the original version of the icon, and I kind of tweaked and modified it a little bit, so shouts out to Xrin for that. But the banner was made by me. The whole new editing style that you guys are seeing now is kind of done by me, obviously. And yeah, I just feel like a fresh start is kind of what I need right now to get myself back into making content, because I want to make a bunch of different things right now, but I felt like my old visual branding was kind of holding me back from that, because it was still like, oh, he's a Nintendo YouTuber, that's what he does. So that's why I'm kind of retiring that. That's why I'm starting from scratch, starting from zero, if you will. So hopefully you guys like the new theme that I've kind of been working on for the whole channel. It's a whole new era, and I'm very excited for it. We're officially in season 6. And you know, while we're on the topic of videos and, you know, visual content, I also want to get back into streaming again. I'm gonna get back on Twitch. I know, I flip-flopped around between Twitch and YouTube and Twitch and YouTube, and I can't make up my mind on which streaming platform I want to stay on. I think I'm gonna go back to Twitch. I think I'm gonna stay on Twitch. It's a better chat environment there, it's a better community aspect about it, but I'm going to be posting highlights on YouTube here. So you're not going to miss any of the content, but if you do want to catch it live, check me out on Twitch, links in the description below. as will be all of the ones I'm going to talk about in this video. Which brings me to the other main thing I've been working on, which is music. There's also going to be some changes in how I'm running with that. Lately I've just been having a lot of fun making remixes again, and doing stuff with samples, and just really just making stuff for fun. So I'm going to be putting out a lot more remixes again, hopefully soon. Those are going to be, like they've always been, YouTube exclusive. I'm also going to be putting them out on Bandcamp, so you can easily just get the file and listen to it whenever. And this is kind of going to be the standard going forward for a lot of the music. I'm going to be trying to prioritize the release more on YouTube and Bandcamp. Those are my primary platforms. I mean, obviously I'm still going to be posting on all of the streaming platforms for all my music. Most of my music, I should say. But there is probably going to be some, special incentives on Bandcamp or YouTube, like an exclusive version, or something you can only get, like an alternate mix, on either one of those platforms. I say all this to say, check out Bandcamp. Link is in the description below, along with everything else. Man, I'm really just yapping, aren't I? So there's two more things I want to talk about really quickly here. The first is Blue Sky. You can follow me on there at rando.online. I'll post a link to that in the description below, obviously, as well. I'm sure, as you guys are all familiar with the stuff that happened last year with the falling out of the artist formerly known as Twitter, I kind of just decided to abandon that platform completely back in October, I believe, of last year. Privated my account and everything, so I'm not going to be posting anymore on that website. But instead, like I said, if you are on Blue Sky, you can follow me down there. I'm going to just kind of posting my thoughts on there, as well as any updates that are important to things like this. Music, obviously, all that stuff that I was just talking about. And the other place to get updates and things of that nature, if you just want to talk to me, hang out, have a good time with the community, the Discord server is getting completely revamped, remade, redone. It's a whole new server. We got a whole new team running it. We actually have a team running it this time, for one. And I've completely revamped the way notifications work, which I feel like was a big problem in my old server, was I just got to a point where I started adding everyone like every other week. Pretty much every day, actually, for just random pings and new videos that would come out. But it got to a point where it probably was pretty annoying. So I feel like a lot of people had muted the original server. So I took that into account when I was making this new one. So there's a whole new fleshed out notification system set up there, and it's really, I think, beneficial that I've made it this way, that I've like redone, like I said, all of it. And I'm really happy with it. I'm really proud of the way it turned out. So hopefully I'll see you guys in there. Like I said, links in the description below. You can join it. RANNLAND is what I'm calling it. We're going to be really active in there. I know I'm going to be really active in there now that I actually have it set up in a way that is pleasing to me. And like I said, I'm really happy with it. I'm really proud of the way that it turned out. So hopefully I'll see you there. And I forgot to mention this at the start, but I mean, obviously, if you've noticed by now, I got a new camera. I actually have a proper nice camera now, so you've noticed that we're shooting in 4K. That's huge. So needless to say, the quality is only going up from here. But I think that covers really everything that I wanted to talk about here. The changes that are going on with YouTube. Like I said before, there's not going to be much consistency in the upload frequency of the videos. I'm still trying to figure out that schedule, and I'm still trying to, flesh out all my ideas without burning myself out. I want to stick to a pace that's healthy so I don't make this happen again next year. And the whole new branding, the whole visual reset and everything, I'm really happy with how that turned out as well. And that's been getting me really motivated to start making content again, so I can push more stuff out with that. Again, I really hope you guys like this new theme that I've kind of been going for here. There's also going to hopefully be more streams coming up soon. Again, I don't know what frequency I'm going to be doing those at, but you can check those out on Twitch. Music is going to be primarily on here and Bandcamp, but it will still exist on major platforms. It just might not release, again, as frequently as it might somewhere like here or on Bandcamp. And then the last two things, follow me on Blue Sky, like I said, for just updates and if you want to get to know me a bit more. And also the same thing goes for Discord. If you want to be an active member of the community, see what we're getting up to, just hang out with us. Sometimes I'll be streaming in there, just hanging out. Join the Discord server. It's a really good spot to be. It's going to be really active, a really good place for the community. And I'm really happy with it. Hopefully I'll see you guys all there. And obviously I also want to just thank you guys for sticking around for as long as you have. It's been an incredible journey so far. We're coming up on 10 years next year. That's crazy to even think about, of this channel being made. So obviously we're going to do something big for that. Let me know if you guys have any ideas of what we should do for that in the comments. There's also a suggestions channel in the new Discord server, so Again, if you got any ideas, I'm always open to feedback and suggestions. Let me know. I want to go really big for this. This is a huge milestone, and yeah, you know, I'm really happy to start to usher in this new era of myself and of the content. I feel like I don't really have much else to add except for welcome to season 6. Hope you enjoy. But with that being said, and with that all out of the way, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like down below and leave a comment telling me what kind of things you want to see going forward, how you want this new era kind of to go. If you have any ideas of things that you think I should do, things I should stream, and as well as any ideas for the 10-year event that's going to be coming up next year. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
I'm the girl, no question about it. Who the fuck doing shit like a dick? She think broken on with the body. I'm a twin, I can grab on the ceiling. Bad bitch on me in the party. Kick her out my eye, I ain't feeling it. And I wake the fuck out, been killing shit. Fuck can't big no, but I'm really rich. Face down, ass up, how I like it. She get better if you start trying to fight.